Hey guys, welcome back. It's your girl Tally. I'm sitting here literally just thanking God for my life, for myself, for how I was made, how I came up, how I was brought up, how I was raised, just everything to do with that. Just me, thanking God for my life, and everything that it entails. And it's funny that I'm doing that because at this point, I'm in a time in my life where I am reconsidering. I told you guys it's all about the personal development, the growth to me. And I'm sitting here, well, at this point in my life, I'm just reevaluating everything. So when I'm reevaluating, reevaluating my character, my attitude, my personality, things of that sort. Things that have to do with my identity, really. And along this way, like everyone, if you ever choose to sit down and do this process, you're going to come up with some things that you may not really like about yourself, and things that you feel like you definitely need to change, if you do it right. And I can definitely acknowledge that there's absolutely things that I would need to change about some of my, what I would say, my personality. Okay, because I'm very comfortable with my character, because characters like honesty. I'm an honest person, loyal, truthful, things like that. So I'm good with my character, but in my personality, I do think there are certain traits about how dominant I could be, how headstrong I can be, that I see that this may not serve me well in the future. And that's cool. That's cool. And I'll absolutely address those things, and I'm gonna start working on those kind of things immediately, because I do believe in growth and personal development and changing things that you don't like for the better. So that's all fine and dandy with me. But as I'm thinking about these things, the first thing I just wanted to do is acknowledge me, is acknowledge myself. Because even though I've come to realize that certain stubborn character traits about me won't serve me well, and it may be negatively impacting certain relationships, even along with that same trait, that same personality has got me this far. And when I say got me this far, it's got me to a place where I'm still able to I have been able to protect myself. I've been able to go through things and heal. I've been able to come to a place where I can be open to new knowledge and receive knowledge and wisdom in different areas of my life. And when you're someone who's open to knowledge and wisdom, you really have to give yourself a pat on the back for that. Some people may not think that, but you really do, because there's a lot of people that they're not open to knowledge and wisdom. All they do all their life is do things by trial and error, and they suffer consequences, sometimes the same kind of consequences, because they're making the same type of mistakes over and over again, and that's just their life, and they don't end up changing. Or they stop doing what they're doing, but they never try a different way. They never heal from whatever consequences, so they take on this perspective about the world that is untrue. But because they've been hurt, that's where this perspective is coming from, a place of pain. But because of who I am, because of the traits that I have, because of the personality that I have, because of the character traits that I have, I'm someone that made a mistake, that can make mistakes. But I'm someone who's made mistakes, but I'm also somebody who searches for a different way to do things, who learns from the mistakes, who searches for knowledge and wisdom to do something new, who can heal from things, who can forgive people for the way they may have hurt me. I'm all of that. So when I'm counting the things about me that I don't like and the things that I want to change, I also, and this is something that you can evaluate yourself in and think about too. When you're evaluating and you see the negative things, also reflect on the positive things, and also reflect on how even the negative things have served you in a positive way. Now I'm at a point that I don't need to just survive, because there's a point in our lives that we, or some of us, not all of us, there's a point that we probably just surviving, like we're on survival mode. So we have to develop certain traits about us that protect us, that keep us in this shell and doesn't allow the world to hurt us like the world may have hurt us. So it's like a defense mechanism, right? But when you're growing out of that and you're learning new ways and new things, you learn that what you needed back then to defend yourself, what you needed to protect yourself, you don't need it no more, because you're no longer surviving. You want to move up to the level of you're more than surviving, you're thriving now. And on that level of thriving, you don't need certain defense mechanisms that you needed back in the day or before. One of my defense mechanisms, if you need an example, it is being stubborn, and some people will call it a know-it-all. Some people think it's debating, even though I do feel like debating is somewhere in my purpose. Like, I'll need to be able to still do that, but it's about knowing when and where to do it. So being stubborn, headstrong, nobody could tell me nothing, knowing what I know, this is what's got me to this point. This is even at the same time, it has helped me go on a journey to discover new knowledge so I can change, so I can know more about life and relationships especially, because I'm telling you right now, I'm watching one of my relationship mentors speak, and when he speaks, he's telling us how women who have master's degrees, PhD, it don't matter what level they on in life, multimillionaires, but women at the same time, these same women are still getting played by men. And it's like, it doesn't matter what level these women are on in life, that they have a PhD education, but a 5th grade education when it comes to relationships. And I'm not gonna lie, that's how this video came about, because that literally scares me. It literally scares me. But I know it to be true. Women could achieve anything they want to in life. They can do anything they want to. But for some reason, if a woman gets associates with the wrong man, it will tear her down. And I'm not saying it's not the same for men, but we're going to talk about women right now, because I'm a woman and my heart goes out to women. But no matter what a woman achieves and accomplishes in life, if she fools around with the wrong man, that could really tear her down. It could really, her life can just, it'll just work out for the worst because of the man she chooses to associate herself with. So that's really where this video came from, because it's like, I get down on myself for maybe my limited social graces, me not being able to maybe form strong relationships sometimes, me not being able to get along with people sometimes, like a whole bunch of personality issues. Like with me in relationships, it needs some work. I'm not gonna lie, it does need some work. But like, I get down on myself because of that. And a big portion of the reason why I go through that is because of how strong my personality is. So it leads me to feeling a certain type of way about my personality, like feeling negatively about it. But I just remembered, and this is why I was thanking God, because I just remembered at the same time that the personality I have has led me to the truth in one way or another. It has led me to wisdom. It has led me to knowledge, because the same personality enjoys truth, wisdom, and knowledge. It has led me to Jesus Christ. It has led me to so many different resources that have poured into my life, that fed me with knowledge and wisdom that I have accepted so I can have a better life, so my trajectory in life could take a different route. Because if I'm looking over my life, I know that the enemy had a different plan for me. I know that. I see it. I know what the enemy had planned for me. And when I say enemy, I mean like the other side of this world, the powers that be, that are not for us, that are against us. All right, if you don't believe in that, if you don't believe there's two sides to this world, that's on you. But I know that there is someone who is for us, which is God fighting for us, and there's the other side that may look like they're fighting for us, but they're actually fighting against us. And I know what the other side had planned for me. I know the trajectory, the path that it wanted for me. And because of the personality I have, that maybe no longer, but that moving forward, I'm going to have to make some changes. Moving forward, I'm going to have to know how to use it more responsibly. Moving forward, I'm going to have to tone it down a little bit. Whatever I have to do, I'm going to have to mature it a little bit. I'm going to have to learn how to use it. What different places, how to use it best. Where does it serve me the best? And I have to stop using it where it doesn't serve me the best. Even though I have to make all those changes, at the same time, it was this very same personality that has gotten me to this point, to even have the wherewithal, which means to even have the awareness that I need to make changes, to even have the awareness to understand that there is knowledge and wisdom that I needed to obtain, and I still need to obtain, so I can have different results in my life that I want to see. So I am grateful for that strong personality that I have. That's what I want to say. I am still great. Yeah, I know there's changes that need to be made, but I am grateful for it. And I said all of that to also say that maybe you should look at the things that you look at in your life, things that about yourself that you may not like anymore, or things that don't serve you anymore. And even though you have to change it, even though you have to tweak it a little bit, also take the time out to be grateful for how, if it served you, take the time out to be grateful for how it has served you thus far, so you don't completely see it as a negative thing, and know that it is you, it is a part of you. But now we can begin, after we've been grateful for it, and we've been grateful for the way God has made us. Now we can move forward with any changes and tweaks that need to happen. So I thank you for that. I just want to share that with you guys. Everything about you is not bad. This world wants you to think that everything about you is bad, everything about you is not good enough. No, a lot of the things, it was given to you, but you just have to learn how to manage and use it better. But the first thing is to start out being grateful for it, if you get what I'm saying. So thank you guys. Have a good night.